Show. Timmy D, we got a gun show.
Gun show.
We got a gun show.
Oh my God.
50 years old, look at this.
50, yeah. I'm 70.
We could.
Discomfort here.
You probably heard it working out. What are you doing? No sit-ups. I can do it standing.
Now breathe in, and then breathe out and fall back into me. Ready?
There it is. Good. All right. Yeah, I got you, man. But yeah, so it was just something that if something's a dream of yours, you know, like some people, they want to travel to a country. You know, they want a mansion. They want whatever that dream is. Why not go for it? What's wrong with that? And if you hate me or you don't like that I got mine, then work harder. You know, someone says, oh, you know, I wish I could have a car like that. Well, get a better job. Because you know what? You know when I got the go to get that car? My wife saw me for years, Mac. Every time I would come home on a Tuesday night, I would go on YouTube and I would watch Lamborghinis just like and roaring, revving, and just driving down the road in Monaco. And now I would do that for like 20, 30 minutes, just watch cool cars. Just like that was just my way of decompressing. And my wife knew I did that every night. You know, when to come home from work, I would watch Lambos. Well, I would go on eBay and look at them, you know, and wish. And then when he's like, you know, you could have it. I'm like, you sure? And so she gave me the go-ahead. So she gave me the validation, the permission.
Like, did you know that you could have? I mean, like, you
dude, I knew I was a multimillionaire, but I don't. That was just the scoreboard. I didn't give myself permission to be able to say, hey, Chris, it is okay to have that. So that's where the abundant mindset. I said, listen, I'm starting thinking abundant and big. And when Whitney gave me permission, Whitney giving me permission allowed me to give myself permission to do it. And that was the best damn purchase I ever made in my life. And I know there's starving people in the world, but you know, and everybody who points the finger, you know, they're sure as hell ain't doing anything to those starving people either. That's their just excuse because I'm exposing their insecurity, and I'm exposing their regret of not doing what it takes. It's this someday it'll happen, and everybody lives for the someday. Someday I'll do this, or someday they're at their job right now that they don't like, saying someday I'm gonna fill in the blank. And someday never happens. Well, what are you doing now to ensure your someday? I'm talking about it, and they're not doing anything about it. You know, it represents when I used to have my parents chase those cars down the road for a half hour to hour just to see it, because it was just like this. And when I drive mine and I see the same look in kids' faces, that's why I got it. That to be able to have the car that was on my wall that I slept under every night, to be able to not only meet Schwarzenegger, but then to have a Mr. Universe or Mr. America title. I mean, all the stuff on my wall, I just didn't look at. It actually became a reality. So if you told me how hard did you work, I'm like, probably pretty hard. And I don't think it came easy, but I see, because I don't regret any of it. I never look back at working hard with regret. It was just what you were supposed to do, right? You know what I mean? Like, but I'm still gonna work hard, so it's not like I'm gonna sit here and judge myself. I'm a harder worker than you, because I don't know what hard work feels like in somebody else. All I can do is what hard work is to me. So we all work hard. I think some people do get different results because they don't really find their superpower, so to speak, and their vehicle to deliver it in. But the thing is, they're doing something they're not good at, and they're still moving forward, but it's friction, right? The family doesn't support, friction. They're in the wrong vehicle, friction. They're not the right talent, super friction. See, that's a perfect example. That person is working so hard to get a little bit of results because it's not really their thing. But if they found the thing that they're great in, with the same amount of effort, they'll get further. And that's why someone's like, but I'm doing it. I'm working as hard as I can. And I really think they're sincere about it. Truly, they're 100% sincere. I don't doubt their sincerity, but I think they're sincerely wrong in the vehicle they chose.
They feeling like, why am I not successful? And then they're looking at somebody else and they're like, why are you successful?
Well, why does it come so easy to them? And then they see it, oh, they got lucky. For me to tell you, well, Mac, you're just not working hard, it's like, how do I know that? You might be working harder than I am, because I don't know your life. So if I said, man, this kid's up till 3 in the morning, really working hard, and then I could say, well, here's the friction.
Right.
Hey, Mac, you're a better video guy than a writer. Your blogs, it took you 3 hours to write that blog post. And you know, it was okay.
Right.
Right?
At the end of it,
Versus
it's okay.
you could have crushed a video in 6 minutes that by the third hour you would have had 300 views. Right? Do you understand? So it's what happens is when you find your strength and your vehicle, it shortens time. Right? Like it creates a time machine. How do you keep on going when you hit roadblocks, when you have tough times? Instead of grieving your potential, I want you to embrace your potential. Instead of being depressed is what the opposite of expression. So instead of looking at somebody else and admiring what they've achieved, and I think that's okay too, you could do that, but what's even more powerful is if there's a way where you could actually be inspired by your own self and what you think you could achieve. Picture yourself months down the road doing it, whatever that is. See yourself, feel that, and literally be inspired by you doing it. So then you could be inspired to say, wow, it happened. And you could see it happen live time. And then if that could just allow you to give your own self permission to be able to pursue your goals and your dreams, to start dreaming like a child again and having fun and laughing and crying over something or getting emotional over something that you truly want in your life and you know you could do it, then that's all worth it. If you look at somebody on TV, an actress, an actor, or someone doing a Facebook Live, you're gonna see, well, that's cool for them. I wish I can do that someday like them. And what you're doing, and I used the statement before, metaphorically, you're shaking your fist at your creator saying, why didn't you make me like somebody else? Don't forget, share, love, like, please comment, let me know how you like it, and share this with everybody. Be on Instagram, I'm on there too. Twitter, Snapchat, let's have fun, let's do it together. God bless. If I gave you $50 million right now, what would you be doing a month for free?
So if it wasn't about money, what would you be doing?
Not tomorrow, because tomorrow you'd go on a
For the
vacation.
entire month.
A month later,
Okay.
after
everything's settled down.
After you freaking blew all your money and went on the vacation and got all that crap out, a month later now when that wears off, what do you do? What are you going to go out and do for free? And that's your answer, right? Just think about that, right? So here's $50 million. You're like, oh man, I'm going traveling.
Right.
Okay,
Get all
no.
that stuff out of the way.
After that, you come home and I'm like, okay, so what are you going to do for free? Oh, I would do this. There you go. That's it.